Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to what is possibly and really very likely the final episode of Final Fantasy I. When last we left off, we marched around the Chaos Shrine like we owned the place, and we killed another Lich. Nothing too major. But let's go on, shall we? Let's possibly finish up this game. Possibly. And I think last time I had mentioned the failings of my intention and my plans, as they say, the best made plans of mice and men. I have something that I'm replacing it with. I was going to play a Western RPG, an old one. 90s Western RPG, CRPG. And I was really looking forward to it, but I wasn't able to do what I wanted to with it. Which is understandable. That happens. It does. But I'm still disappointed in myself for it. It's not even that long of a game. The issue is... I don't know. I don't really have a good excuse. I just have excuses. Then again, most excuses are good. But I was just distracted playing other things, like, I recently got into, XCOM. I bought the first XCOM game. It was London, fucking Lunar New Year sale or something. Because I'd never played it before, and I had somebody recommend it to me, and I was thinking about buying, what is it called? Star Wars Empire at War. Because I like tactic games, like strategy games. And I ended up buying, just on a random recommendation, that wasn't even made to me. It was just one that I saw was people saying, well, these games are on sale and they're really good. XCOM was on sale. So I bought it. And I'm glad I did. I've played about 6 to 8 hours into it, and it's really, really fun. I've been replaying Dragon Age Origins, because I haven't played that game in a really long time, and it was, like 10 years ago. It was one of my favorite RPGs, and I really haven't played it since then. I think it was longer than 10 years ago. I probably haven't touched Dragon Age. The last time I played Dragon Age Origins was in 2011, and I beat it, I think. Nothing there. Okay. And I never beat it since then. I've played it since then. I actually tried playing it a couple years ago. I was going to, I think it was like a year and a half ago, I was going to try to play as each class. A dwarf noble warrior, a human, a dwarf, commoner warrior. No, it was a dwarf noble warrior, a human commoner, a human mage, and an elvish or half-elf rogue. Because I love the city elf opening. Because of the line, "Where's the bitch that bottled me?" Something that stuck with me for many, many years. I didn't do it for many reasons. Because that's a hefty fucking undertaking. Playing through, Dragon Age Origins, which in itself is like a 30 or 40 hour RPG, if I remember correctly. If you're doing a bunch of stuff and paying attention to lore, or at least not lore, but I don't really read Codex entries, sadly. I'm really bad about that. But going through side quests, reading as much dialogue as you can, stuff like that. It's like a long fucking game. And I was going to try to play it 3 times in a row like a fucking moron. And I didn't do it, I failed. Part of that was my first playthrough of it was as a mage. And that was the first time I'd sat down to play the game in like 4 or 5 years at least, if not longer. And mages are very hard, as you know, if you've played the game, especially if you're not, exactly the best at console or at computer RPGs. And I'm not the best at them, I'm not horrible at them. But it's still kind of hard. But yeah, I'm just playing through that. I am currently on my first story mission. Well, first story mission after you get free reign. It's technically the... I have hiccups for some reason. The first story mission after the tutorial area is Lothering. I've already done that. Yeah, so I've been doing that, and it's a lot of fun. I'm taking it a lot slower. I'm not, playing it as... I'm not trying to force my way through it. I'm like, if I feel like playing it, I'll play it. But I've been playing that. I'm going to get an encounter? Yes, I am. With Merilith. The fire... hold on a moment. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, I just wanted to save state in case very bad things happened. Oh, null all only targets one person. That's not great for me. I thought it was a multi-target spell for some reason. I'm just gonna cast Holy. Fuck it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was mashing buttons too fast. Oh, I suck. Yeah, I was playing that. I wasn't playing anything else. Oh, I started up the Metroid games. I'm not playing them super heavily. And I think I've talked about this, like, when I started this series. I think? Or early on in the series, anyway. The Metroid games are pretty fun. I beat the first one. I have been playing, very vaguely playing, Metroid 2, AM2R. And that's pretty fun so far, but I have not beaten it. And it's been a couple of weeks since I've even played them. I really, like I said, I don't have any good excuses as to why I haven't been playing it, just that I haven't. And it's sad, it's disappointing, but that happens sometimes. It does. So I'm actually replacing what I was originally going to do with another visual novel. One that was translated recently, but is decently old. I think it came on, it was originally released in, 2012 or 2013, or something like that. I guess I could theoretically look it up. But, it's nothing too, too difficult. 2013. It came out in 2013, according to a cursory Google search, which might be actually incorrect and confusing with something else. But that doesn't matter. That's not important here. But I'm excited to play it, or read through it again. I read through it not that long ago. Oh, fuck. And I really enjoyed it. And I'm really excited to redo it again, because I really enjoyed it and would like to go through it again with the knowledge of, oh, fuck, and he's dead when I kill the boss. I hate when that happens. Oh, it could be worse. 666 XP. Cool. Okay. Okay, fucking guy. Get your ass up. There. Good. There. Good. And let's just... one more. Okay, I'm actually gonna save. But I'm not gonna reveal what it is. I will reveal what it is in a bit. But there's gonna be some time before that started, because as I mentioned in the New Year's update video... What is this? This is nothing? Something? No, you're not gonna give me anything. Alright. As I mentioned in the New Year's update video, I want to play through Digital A Love Story and Analog A Hate Story. And that's, just to give you, I guess, a bit of a spoiler, that's what I'm going to play through next. Both of those are very short. I expect the grand total of both of them to take a week. My guess is, Digital A Love Story is going to take 2 episodes, Analog A Hate Story will take 3. Digital will be shorter. Shorter episodes, as well as a shorter series in general. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. But even if I'm not, my intention to record them is over a span of a couple of days. Even if it ends up requiring, extra recording sessions. I'm not too worried about that, though. And I actually read both of those very recently, which is actually what made me want to play them on this channel, was the fact that I read through them recently. Like, into last year, recently. Like, tail end. I either read them at very end or very beginning of this past year. I do want to read through, I want to get a level. 10 HP, 5 MP, Strength, Intelligence, Luck. Alright, I'm trying to remember the name, the full name. I think God, what is it? Please Don't Take It Personally, Babe, It Just Ain't Your Story. It's a really good visual novel. I really enjoyed it anyway. It's not super long. I also wanted to play through Hate Plus. Don't Take It Personally, Babe, This It Just Isn't Your Story is a shared universe and has very, very little, but still more than no overlap with Digital Love Story. I also wanted to read Hate Plus, which I haven't read yet. I own it. I actually bought it Lunar New Year's sale. And I just haven't read it yet. I've been reading Fruits of Grisaya and Please Don't Take It Personally, Baby, Just Ain't Your Story, because I forgot that was free. So I'm going to be reading Hate Plus in my free time. I was actually going to, if I ended up reading it before I finished Final Fantasy 1, I was going to play through all 4 of those as the next series, but I'm not going to do that because I haven't read Hate Plus yet. I just haven't. If this past week hadn't been so stressful, Rosa gained a level, 7 hit points, 9 MP, agility, intelligence. I actually probably would have. It's not that long. It's like 2 to 10 hours in length. Oh, you're here. Hold on a moment, please. And we're back. I wanted to save my progress. I wanted to shave my princess. Ho hum. I guess. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh dear lord. Kraken, you son of a bitch. Why did you attack my black mage? I hate you and everything that you stand for. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'll stop. I probably would have been able to read Hate Plus if it wasn't for this past week, because it's not that long, as I said. I actually Hate Plus is, if you're unaware, a sequel to Analog A Hate Story. It is, I think, if I recall correctly, Analog A Hate Story is a sort of spiritual successor to Digital Love Story. I mean, they share a similar title, like Digital Love Story, Analog A Hate Story. It's pretty obvious in that. And it has some similarities, but not. It's not a sequel. And Hate Plus, if I recall, it is a direct sequel to Analog A Hate Story. And it's more than just a couple of passing mentions, like, oh god, that was a lot of damage. You've taken a lot of damage, fighting man. Please Don't Take It Personally, Babe, This Isn't Your Story. It has a couple of crossover little bits to Digital Love Story, but that's about it. I am a fan of Christine Love's stuff in general. Everything that I've read of hers, I've enjoyed it. I don't have... God, I can't remember the name of it. Her Otome game, the Boy Love game. Man. And you're dead. I can't actually remember what it's called. I should not have waited so long to heal Oren. That was my mistake. Really. Dead. Great. Oh, no XP for you. Oh, well. Well, I guess he's actually the one that's ahead the most, because I think this is the first time he's died. But still, 666 XP and 1 gil. 1 fucking gil. Great. Okay, I shouldn't complain. I will, though, because I'm a complainative sort. I'm just gonna do that and waste the MP, because I have 80 ethers. Let's just use one more and heal you a little bit and make me feel a little bit better, and okay. Okay. We're good to go. Things are great. Things are grand. Absolutely fucking perfect. Stop pressing buttons, me. I'm going to die horribly. I'm going to die horribly. The final boss is going to kill me. The final boss is going to destroy me. And I think that's just my brash nature of the way that I play this game. And JRPGs in general. brash when I play JRPGs. This is the most cautious I've been playing a JRPG since I played Persona 3 the first time in like 2011 or 2012. Or no, like 2010 or 2011. I was a year late in all directions. So it's... let's just say I'm ballsy when it comes to JRPGs. And I'm trying to be cautious here, actively. You've gained a level, 4 hit points, 22 MP, intelligence, stamina, luck. Actually, yeah, you're 46, okay. B4, let's go down. I like going down. If you've not read, going back to an old subject here, if you've not read any of Christina Love's stuff, that's fine. It's not like super insanely popular. They're what is it? OELVNs, which some people don't like. Some people do. I don't have a problem with it. A good story is a good story. The original language really doesn't matter. I mean, ooh, Masamune. I don't think anybody can equip that here because I think I was wrong. A legendary katana without peer. Look at him, stat increases. Let's get rid of that fucking dinky old Excalibur. Fucking toss it on the ground and Gilgamesh can come get it. No. We're gonna use Masamune. Vampire Lord. Hello there, old buddy, old pal. Gaze. I think that paralyzes. Right? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's fine. It just misses. It's like Splash. It's just a gimmick. Right? Look at that damage. Yes! Look at that damage. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, actually. That's a lie. Statement gained a level. 9 hit points. Luck. That's not great, actually. I don't like, and I don't agree with people that get really upset or gatekeepy or anything like that over the source language of something, especially something like a VN. It's a fucking story. It's, you know, a good story is a good story no matter what language it was written in. Really. If I read a book and it was originally written in fucking French and I liked it, great. I liked it. One of my favorite books ever was originally written in Swedish, and I read it in English because I don't speak Swedish. And, you know, again, it's one of my favorite books of all time. And that's fine. And I don't automatically think that Swedish language stuff is better, or English language stuff is better, or anything like that. I think that good literature sort of transcends language, but that does require a good translator, a good localization. Because I've read some manga that the translation is really bad and can take away from it, like Sundome, if you've ever read that. It is a very, very fucked up manga. It's really enjoyable, but it's horribly fucked up. And the translation for the, I think latter half, something like that, I think it's about a latter third, was done by some very, very well-meaning people that were not the best translators. It's difficult to read at times, and despite that, I still really enjoyed it. But if it had a really good translation, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But, that's actually what I'm talking about. I'm a bit inebriated. I've been sipping on brandy for the last 45 minutes. Yeah, like, I've seen people upset about Katawa Shoujo or Doki Doki Literature Club being somebody's first VN, or being recommended as a good VN, because it's not written in Japanese. It was written in English. The original English language visual novels, OELVN. And, I mean, I just think that's dumb. What do you think? Like, do you think a visual novel, to be a visual novel, has to be written in Japanese? Can it be written in Korean, or Chinese, or Vietnamese, or Taiwanese, or English, or Spanish, or French, or anything of the sort? Is it just the type of medium is what's important, which is my opinion. Fucking Tiamat, randomly. Hold on a moment. If you're at all curious as to what I'm doing, I'm safe stating. Because I don't want to have to play through this bullshit again. Because I'm purposefully, stupidly, to be fair, but purposefully not. Actually, you. Do this. You attack, because this battle's pretty hard. Use magic. You do that. Like, what's your opinion? What do you think? If... God, I'm super distracted by being stressed about the final encounter and being marginally inebriated because I'm drinking liquor. What do you think? Like one of my favorite VNs, I think I mentioned when I was playing it, is Doki Doki Literature Club, because it's the appropriate level of weird that I enjoy, because I like weird stories. And some people are upset about that. I get people not liking Doki Doki Literature Club as somebody's first VN. I get that. It is not the best introduction to the genre, because it's very different, it's very meta, it's very fourth wall breaking. And while that is the point of the story, and I think it does it overall pretty well, it's not perfect, and it can give you the wrong idea about the medium. However, it doesn't mean it's a bad story, because I don't think it's a bad story. Just like the people that don't think you should read Katawa Shoujo as the first visual novel, because it's very tropey, and it's pretty good from what I've read. I'm not the biggest fan of a few things about it, but it's not a bad visual novel. I've not finished it, and I might someday, I don't know. That depends a lot on me, really. But it's fine, but it's not perfect. But it's perfectly acceptable as a first-time entry-level visual novel. It really is. When I've read of it, it's a very good as an entry-level visual novel. But some people are against that because, oh, well, it's not Japanese, or it's not a proper visual novel, or it wasn't released at a fucking Comic Con, or it wasn't based on a doujinshi, or anything like that. I don't like that perspective. I generally don't like the idea that something has to be a certain way in order for it to be this, specifically this. And it has to be this very specific way. Like, a visual novel has to be Japanese to be a visual novel. I don't like that perspective. I genuinely don't. And I used to be a bit of a snob with certain things, usually music genres, and a lot of that had to do more with, oh god, do I want to I'll heal you to make me feel a bit better. Okay, that's fine. But that was more for classification purposes and trying to find stuff. I just like to tell myself, I'm not that bad about it anymore. I don't give a shit anymore, actually. Hey, we all survived this one. Yay! But I genuinely, I don't like the thought that manga has to be Japanese. I personally don't think it does. Like, I've read quite a few original English language webtoons. And there's a manga. I have not read it because it's not a genre that I enjoy, I don't think. I don't actually remember what it was or what it was about, just that it exists. But there is a webtoon, or a manga, that was written in France, in French, and that's fine. It's a manga, as long as the formatting is correct. Because I've seen the argument that, oh, no, it's not a manga, it's a comic book or a graphic novel. Because in order for it to be manga, it has to be written in Japanese. And I actually get a decent amount of where that's coming from, in terms of manga. Specifically being manga, and if it's not written in Japanese and it's a graphic novel, I actually understand that, and I'm less likely to disagree with that as I am, say, the visual novel argument. However, I'm going to save again. However, that still doesn't... that's still not enough for me. Ooh, is this the... You. I don't remember your voice, so I'm going to take a drink. Whew, tasty. Do you remember me? I was once known as a Knight of Cornelia. Yes, I remember you quite well, Sir Gawain, the Green Knight. No, kidding. 2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland. I genuinely don't remember his voice. Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Interesting. How interesting. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future, where they shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past, creating a time loop, right? I hate time travel stories. In 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. Oh. Okay. So you're gonna make a time loop where you get you live to 2,000 years in the future, and then you're sent back because we fucking kicked your ass, prissy bitch. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, born again into this endless circle that I have created. Cool. Spiffy. Cool. Great boss theme. Fantastic boss theme. Okay. Your punch. You. Patera. You. God, I love this theme. I love a good boss theme. And this boss is pretty hard. I'm gonna say that this is probably the hardest boss in this game, non-optional boss in this game. Which it should be. It's the final boss, but sometimes, in some games, the final boss isn't the hardest boss, because you typically have more prepared. You're more prepared. I can go a turn without curing anybody, so I'm gonna null all you. No, I'm not. I'm gonna null all you. Null yourself. Ooh, fuck. You do a lot of damage. That's disconcerting. That makes me feel a little bit less good about myself. That's a lot of damage too. This seems bad. I don't know if I'm going to survive this, and I don't have haste. I chose not to buy haste in this playthrough, and in most playthroughs. This seems bad. But let's just keep going, see how it turns out. Yeah, that's not good. That's definitely not good. His melee attacks do a bunch of damage, and we have Protect up. Might I add... Oh, well, actually, Sabin technically doesn't, because he died. So, I guess technically you don't have Protect up. I'm not gonna have you cast Protect. You're a bit too important. You, however... Cure yourself. You... Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, I'm stressed out. This boss is difficult. This boss is hard. Oh, look at that. He's throwing 3rd level spells at me. Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole. And I'm now completely distracted and completely pretty much divorced from my original conversation that I was having. About original English language and original language stuff. I'm trying, because I'm attempting to concentrate. Attempting being the key word. Yeah, we'll just use Kurog. I better be safe. Better be safe. Also, I'm pretty sure he has a metric fuck-ton of health, plus he cures himself halfway through. Spoiler alerts, I guess. Because he's a fucking asshole. He's a piece of shit. He is a huge prick. God, I love seeing quad 9s. It makes me feel funny in my... No. Great. Great. Good. Super good. Fucking awesome. Fantastic. My main consistent source of damage is dead. Let me just take a moment. Wait. Okay. Tsunami? The freaky fish guy? That's gonna do a bunch of damage, isn't it? Yep. That's gonna do a bunch of damage. You're doing 60 hit points worth of damage. You are fucking useless. Great. Things are looking not great for me. You're useless. Heal her. You heal him. And you just fucking blow it all. That's actually, I don't think, very useful, because I think all slow does is lower your total number of attacks. I'm not fucking attacking with my mage, I'm casting spells. I think slow on a mage is literally useless. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But I think it's damn close if it's not outright. You blink. You use a high potion on yourself. You cast Protera on everybody. You cast Flare. Okay. Things are going okay so far. I can't say that with a straight face. I like difficult fights in JRPGs, but I like difficult fights in RPGs in general. I like a bit of a challenge, but not too much of a challenge, because I'm a prissy bitch. You're pretty much useless, so you just keep healing. You... Null all you. You cast Flare. That's still a lot of damage. That's so much damage. I'm not so concerned about my monk. He does not do a lot of damage in boss fights, because bosses usually have very, very high hit point totals. You, Kuraja, you. Oh, great. Fucking good. Great. Awesome. Our monk friend, however, is very good at one thing. He is going to be the person throwing items around. If I had a thief, he would be better at that, because thieves have a higher... words fail me. Have a higher speed. Kuraja, you. And you just cast Flare. And you fucking dead. Great, good, awesome, great, love it. Yep, super useful, super useful, super good. Oh, alright. I need this crit it, hell yeah. Kuraja, you, I hate that. I wish that it targeted somebody else. You've got nothing. You can cast Full Life. You... Well, I might as well fucking use it for something. That's not a huge difference, but I think it'll be important enough for it to not matter too much. Okay, you attack. You vaguely heal him. You, null all. You. Dry ether yourself. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Time to take a drink. Yeah, this fight's hard. Because he deals a lot of damage. If you've beaten the optional bosses and you're a higher level, this is an easier fight. I'm not at a higher level. I've not beaten the optional bosses. Things are not going well for me at the moment. And again, I try to do probably the closest I can get away with to, actually, use a high potion on you, Kiraja, you cast Flare and make me feel better about myself. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, and there he goes. Now he I don't remember if Kiraja... No, it doesn't. I don't remember if Kiraja fully heals him. I say no, it doesn't, because I don't know for sure. But it heals him for quad 9, which is a lot of fucking hit points. Because he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Oh, I hate bosses that heal themselves. It's not fair, you know. I'm supposed to be the one that heals myself, not you. You're not supposed to heal yourself. Just give yourself a high potion. You. I don't want you to do. Did I try to pop my back on my chair and fail? Is there anything that you have that I really want to do? Cast Holy. I want to see... Oh, I should have... Oh well. Oh, it missed. Fuck you. Yeah, that's great. This is good news for me. I'm glad that it missed. I wonder if you can stack Temper. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It might be the difference between life and death. But I'm not going to try again. Not until, I feel like I can get away with not casting Flare for a turn. Which, you know, I'd rather cast Flare. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Just toss Vivi a high potion while you're at it. Let's just cast Holy again, I guess. I want to try the Temper thing, or do I want to... Preservation now. I'll try to see if Temper can stack. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. I'm going to not be happy about that. That's very bad for me. That's going to be a lot of attacks per turn. Didn't say miss, so maybe it does stack, or maybe Temper wore off and it's just recasting it. Can't tell. I don't like the fact that it's all based on colors and stuff in this game, and I can't tell about overlap. You give you a thingy. You... What indeed? What indeed? Have you cast Holy? Kiraja's 35 with that. Cast Holy. Sure. We'll have Slowra. Yeah, fuck you. Try that out. And hope for the best. Please don't miss. Fuck. Great. Great. Good. Thanks. Awesome. You fucking killed my white mage, which is probably the most miserable experience in the world. Thanks. Fuck you. Asshole. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Oh. Please excuse me while I cry. I hate... And you're going to kill my white mage again. Because you're a son of a bitch. You're a son of a bitch. You're a real sick son of a bitch. Okay. You're up. You're up. You're probably gonna die again, but you're up. Phoenix down. You cast Flare. And you're gonna die again. Great. I'm in a fucking holding pattern. things are gonna go very bad for me. Things are gonna go very, very bad very quickly because my white mage died, who was the glue holding my team together. Hold on just a moment. And we're back. I, like the bitch that I am, just save stated, please, attack. I'm gonna cast another spell, and we're gonna, life sucks, and then you die. In the famous words of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And we just gotta hope for the best. And that attacks everybody, and that means Sabin is now going to die, because that does a bunch of damage. Oh, God. Oh, dear God. And that's a wipe. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's try this shit again. You. You do this, you do that. You. Do this, you do that. You. Kiraja, yourself, now. This seems like it's going to go very badly for me, and this does not seem like a very good place to have save stated. Let's see. Let's see. You. Allies evasion. Is there literally anything? No. You can do nothing. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. This is not good. I don't want to have to fight this fight again. I don't want to have to fight this fight again. This fight's hard. And he's a real piece of shit. This guy. This fucking guy. You do that. You, Kiraja yourself, you do this. Okay. 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 What do we do with this information? What do we do with this development? Oh, man. Shit. Fuck. Bitch. Whore. What other fucking swear words can I think of? You cure him. You Kiraja him. You cast flare. Fuck. Fuck. Motherfucker. I wish you could just cast on yourself. That'd be so much better. You, full life, you. You're gonna punch it and die. Great. Okay. Okay. Oops. I'll be back in just a moment. thank you, fuck you, bye. Yes! I won. He actually didn't heal there either. I think I killed him fast enough. I think if you go past his heal threshold fast enough, he won't heal. That was an endeavor. This is the next day. I was quite inebriated, I was much drunker than I thought I was, and I couldn't beat him. I ended up going out, or leaving the dungeon. I just teleported out. Oh, the time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. I literally left the dungeon. I bought Heliga and I bought Haste. And that's actually pretty much it. I cast Exit and I had to walk through, so I'm like 4 levels higher than I was, but not much. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. But, yeah. For some reason, I kept forgetting that, the paladin can heal, and not paladin. Fuck, what is this? And the knight can heal. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, as I said, before, I don't remember how much of that was going to get cut out, but magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world. That trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Yeah, I pretty much didn't have trouble with that fight. I was a bit cautious, much more cautious than I was playing yesterday, but it's not that difficult. And I could have beaten him with the setup that I had last night, but I suck and I was drunk. Monsters ran rampant and the world sank into darkness. Interesting. Also, this is a nice little scene here, looking over there's an ocean and trees, but all that is now past. No, that's all that for that little blurb. Okay. Yeah, I probably could have beaten him if I tried, but I'm an idiot. With the 4 forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world. They knew a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. Interesting. Yeah, that battle was tougher than I remember. I'm not sure if he was buffed in the PSP version or, When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? Yeah, I played the GBA version last. I had a master instead of, I had a ninja instead of a monk, or master, and I fucking demolished Garland without any difficulty. None can say. Like, at all. No difficulty whatsoever. I fucking wiped the floor with him. Absolutely demolished him. No trouble whatsoever. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of 4 young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Yay, we did good. Yay. That's always a good thing. It's what is it Imoen said in Baldur's Gate? Good on you for doing the right thing, or good on you for, I don't remember. I haven't played Baldur's Gate in a long time. None will ever recall the struggle the 4 endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. I hate time travel. I hate time travel plots. I hate time loops. I hate fucking timey-wimey bullshit. I hate time travel. There are a few instances in fiction where I actually didn't mind time travel. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. And I'm drawing a blank as to any that I like, because I've never beaten Chrono Trigger. That for me is a cursed game. Every time I ever try to play Chrono Trigger, something bad happens and I don't. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that had reached the heavens even as they fell. Yeah, I cannot recall a time where I tried playing Chrono Trigger and something didn't happen. Either computer breaking, something going on in personal life, just something going bad. So I'm scared to play it again. And now, the return is upon us. So I don't know if I will ever play Chrono Trigger just because I don't know of a single time where I played that and something didn't happen. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. I think the last time I tried playing it was in like 2014, and my computer died. The desktop that I had at the time died outright. I think the power supply and the hard drive both fucking ate themselves, essentially. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. Oh God, the crystals we made were the true crystals were the friends we made all along. No! Oh, I love that. I love little cop-outs like that in stories. It's usually not very good, but it's usually very funny. For you are the warriors who crossed time. But if I were to ever write a manga, I would want to make... Or a visual novel, really. I would want to make the most, like, weird, fucking, fucked up, edgy, too edgy for me bullshit story. You are the bringer of light. And I would want the moral of it to be the whatever it was about, whatever fucked up stuff goes on in the story, were the friends you made along the way, or something like that. I love those dumb little cop-out endings, because it always makes me laugh, and it always pisses everybody off, and I like a good troll. And that was Final Fantasy I. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Shorter than I was expecting it to be. I didn't have pretty much any trouble with just about anything, barring my own idiocy. The exception being the final boss fucking demolished me for about 45 minutes last night. I think I fought him like 3 times and lost all 3 times. One of which will be in the recording. The rest of them won't. I'm just going to cut them because I was drunk and rambling. Yeah, this is the credits. It's nice looking credits. I don't remember any of this really happening in the game, but you know, promotional artwork or something. But I guess I'll take this moment in the credits to say what I'm doing next. The next couple of series I have planned. The next thing outright is Digital A Love Story. I'm expecting that to take about an hour, about 2 episodes. Maybe a little under, maybe a little over. Depends on how much I'm fucking around and reading stuff and playing around in the user interface. I'm expecting 2 episodes. And then after that same week, I'm going to read through Analog A Hate Story, which I'm expecting to only take about 3 episodes, between about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Maybe a little longer, depending on how I play, but I'm expecting it to be very short. I'm expecting to be able to finish it in 3 episodes without much issue. And after that, well, I have something else planned. Can I skip, please? Please? Oh. I have something else planned. Again, I mentioned that I wanted to do something else, but I failed as a person. And then I failed as a person. I failed in doing the preparations I wanted. So I'm going to be reading a visual novel after that. I was going to play CRPG and then do a different visual novel after that, but I'm going to play another visual novel. One that I think is probably actually decently popular in the VN circle, especially YouTube visual novel people. I don't really follow many of those, and none that I care enough about naming. Hell, one of them had their fucking channel deleted because they kept getting copyright strikes on a couple of things. Like anime openings or something like that. I don't remember. Or anime or animated intros or something like that. I don't remember. And they said, fuck it, I'm not fighting it anymore. And just their channel's now gone. If I recall, anyway. But yeah, it's going to be something special. It's a visual novel I've talked about before. So that should narrow it down quite a bit. But I also plan on, after that, I'm probably going to try to do the RPG if I can either familiarize myself with the game by playing it or by reading through a couple of different guides that I like and giving myself an idea of what I want to do. But I'm not sure. That it depends on a bunch of stuff, me being one of them, and I'm not too opposed to the idea of going through another visual novel, a longer one too. I think it's going to be, depends on how I do it, but I'm expecting somewhere in about the 15 to 20 hour range, which will be fun. Good fun. And then I have the Halloween stuff that I have planned, which is, I have a couple of different plans for that, one of which requires very little effort on my part, and just doing things that I've done before and I know very well. And another is going through something that I've never done before, that I've wanted to do for a long time, and, well, we'll see what happens. And it also depends on, how I'm feeling at the time, and all that bunch of bullshit. Credits are, I hate unskippable credits. I mean, I get it. It gives people like this that, they're not going to get a big name fucking credits at the end, or nameplate at the end, but, they deserve credit for what they did. They worked on the game, just like everybody else. They might not be the lead designer, or the art lead, or the composer, or anything like that, but they worked, they were integral to the game. Water's tasty. I do kind of want to play, what is the title? Don't Take It Personally, Babe, It Just Isn't Your Story. As well as Hate Plus, but those are going to be later. I might do those, depending on when I finish, the longer visual novel that I have planned in a couple of weeks. I might play those after that, but I'm not sure. Again, time is a fluid thing. It's flexible, so you never know. I might actually end up playing the CRPG, the very story-heavy. Well, I'd say very story-heavy. The somewhat story-heavy, very, very good CRPG from the mid-90s. It was very popular for the time, and just very, very good. And I'm very excited to play that if I ever do manage to play it on this channel. And that's based on, me and how much of an idiot I don't feel like being. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I also want to play, and I don't know what it will be. Names escape me. Persona 3 Portable. But I don't know when I'll do that. That's like a far future thing, I guess, just to, as I try to vamp and fill time through the credit scene, because if the credit's not skippable, I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to babble on top of it. But I also am going to play Fate Stay Night at some point. Don't know when. Not this year, most certainly, unless things go very badly in my schedule and planning, but I don't expect Fate Stay Night anytime soon. I apologize. Same thing with Kagetsu Toya. I don't know when or if I will play through that. Kagetsu Toya is one of those things that seems like it would be a nightmare to go through. Yeah, there's a difference. I was 46 and 49. Yeah, the difference is 3 levels and about 40 minutes of game time. Although a lot of that was spent in fast forward, being fucking lost like a moron in, yeah, I'll save here, why not? being lost like a moron in the final dungeon because I have a bad sense of direction. But anyway, next time will be Digital: A Love Story, which is very fun, and you get to hear me gush about a visual novel, and you get to hear me hit my table, apparently. A visual novel that I really enjoy by a author that I also very much enjoy. I've not played any of her work that I disliked. I actually find all of Christine Love's things to be very good. But anyway, that's for the future. That's for another time and another place. Well, not another place, but another time. Sometime from now. Goodbye and good night.